Revelations is being faked, and they're planning a supernatural event in Israel to fool all of you. Christians, I need you to pay particular attention to this video because it's going to be most helpful to you. We'll get to how they're going to plan this supernatural event in Israel in just a minute, but first, hear me out. When it says earthquakes in diverse places, in wars and rumors of wars, it is a warning to watch out for the fake version of Revelation. When it says earthquakes in diverse places, what it's trying to tell you is there's going to be earthquakes in places that there shouldn't be, and it's going to happen all over the world. They knew that the servants of the evil one were going to manufacture earthquakes with machines. Secondly, wars and rumors of wars. Rumors of wars doesn't mean people making up stories that wars are going to happen. Rumors of wars are the psyops that they're doing right now on the media channels to make you think wars are happening when they don't. False flags, psyops, political theater. No one's caught this yet. That the earthquakes in diverse places and wars and rumors of wars was trying to tell us they were going to fake revelations. Which is why they say when all those things happen, still my time is not near. They're trying to tell you they're going to fake revelations first to make you think it's happening at a certain time so they could trick you with a fake Messiah. So what does it tell you next? It tells you to look at the heavens. Keep your eyes on the stars because it's the one thing they can't fake. Although they do try with the chemtrails, with the satellites, with their blue beam. But they can't quite get it right the way they get it right on the media. They can make anything happen in the media. But that's why the Bible tells you focus on the stars because it is the perfect clock that can't be messed with. So how does this connect to what's happening in Israel right now? They're about to plan a supernatural event which will also be faked. And when that supernatural event happens, many Christians and other peoples will be fooled. And at that moment, they will introduce the Antichrist, which will be made to look like the Mashiach, the Messiah. They will fool many people into believing in the Antichrist. But their Messiah is our Antichrist. Really important. And who's the last person you'd expect to be the Antichrist? Because that's exactly how it's going to happen. Whoever the Antichrist is the person you least expect, which means it could fool the most people. The least person you'd expect to be the Antichrist is the Christ. So they're going to fool you with an image of Christ, a false idol. So the supernatural event is going to be done because the U.S. and other countries have been developing super crazy secret technology. Now, we all thought they were doing that just because they wanted to, get ahead of other nations, get ahead of their opponents in the world, and just keep many things secret, right? That's not why. They've been building all this technology to go to war with you, with your consciousness, to win the war for the human soul. When did this start? The 1940s, because Germany was into the occult, and they started communicating with demons. They didn't realize what these things were. They thought the demons were trying to help them do good. But in fact, they were actually tricking them into doing evil. Feel the storm coming? That's because Yahweh's mad. But don't worry, he's mortally wounded. So they're going to fake this supernatural event with all of their advanced technology. What's going to happen is you're going to see everyone surround Israel, just like in the prophecy, and there's going to be like no hope for them. Everyone's going to turn on them, and all of a sudden some incredible supernatural thing's going to happen, which just means they're going to take out their most advanced jets. They're going to use Project Bluebeam. They've been tricking you into thinking that they're making an alien invasion. That's what I figured out. We thought it was going to be a tricked alien invasion. It's not. That was the cover. What they're really faking is the Messiah, okay? They're going to use all sorts of technologies you can't even imagine, so that when it comes out, you won't think it's the government. You won't think it's our technology. You'll think it's actual supernatural events. They've been testing this forever, especially in South America, where you've seen the apparitions show up in the sky of like angels and stuff, because they've been practicing it to see how well it'll work. So like I said, it all started when the Nazis were communicating with these demons. They opened up channels of communication. The gray aliens are demons. The gray aliens are servants of Yahweh. Okay, they're the Majiji in the Sumerian creation myth. The Archons, they're basically the game controllers here, okay? And they are the epitome of colonization, the colonizing of human beings, right? Because they take you against your will, they have advanced technology, and they're completely apathetic to your existence, to your suffering, to your happiness. They could care less. They're just doing their job. The spirit of that demonic possession is what possessed all the colonizers around the world to enslave people. So where does it get really crazy? When we pick up all those Nazi scientists in Operation Paperclip, and they start doing weird stuff in the deserts of the Southwest. Why in the deserts of the Southwest? Because there's many portals. The desert of the Southwest is Jerusalem. It is the spiritual center of the world, and it opens up to other dimensions. They made these dimensional portals much bigger by testing nuclear weapons out there. And then all of a sudden, what happened? Tons of UFO sightings. Some of those are created by human beings. Others are just spiritual demonic apparitions. And they all start getting really crazy in the Southwest. Jack Parsons and L. Ron Hubbard and Aleister Crowley were doing the most crazy, most powerful summoning rituals in history in the deserts of the Southwest to open up these portals. Jack Parsons led the opening, and then Jack Parsons had an unfortunate accident with rockets and passed away and couldn't close the portals. So now they're wide open. Not only is Jerusalem, the real Jerusalem, which is in the American Southwest, the most holy place, it has also been ripe with possession, demonic entities entering in and out. This is a war for your soul. This is a war for what we will become in the future. Okay? All of this stuff is built to trick you. The billions of people. That's where all the most power is. That's why all these governments have been saving up for and building up their technology. Not to go to war with each other. They're in league with each other. This thing that's happening in the Middle East is faked by all countries. They're trying to trick you because they're all possessed by these things that want to win over your soul. The real revelations is happening not on television. The revolution will not be televised. The real revelations is happening all around you. God is everywhere. The kingdom of heaven is within. The true Hebrew Israelites are the indigenous people of the planet. You need to understand everything I'm telling you right now and understand that it is all true. It is all real. Pay attention to the signs in the heavens.